What's up guys, it's John, and today we're talking about the PHLster Access Holster. Now this happens to be conformed to my HK45. I took my gun down there a while back and had John do up one of these, kind of one-off for me. Now, if you know the holsters well, you'll know that this is actually the older style, this clip here. This is a G-code style clip, I believe. And now he's using kind of the, I think it's push the dot is what it's called. It's basically a little loop of fabric that comes around and snaps up top here. Now, the reason I have this on mine still, he did give me the option to switch to the newer thing. I like this a lot better simply because of its ease to go on and off the belt. I'll show you guys that in a second. What I'm going to tell you up front is that I love this thing. I wear it every single day. It's one of the best holsters I've ever used. Now, let's get into why it's one of the best. We'll just pop this out of here. You can see nice retention. That did take a little bit of effort. It's kind of an awkward position here, but it does hold the gun very, very well. Now, again, I really like this older G-code style clip. You can see he's got kind of a cutaway sort of thing. I don't really know what to call it. Kind of a relief for the ejection port, and that's nice in case there's a malfunction or something like that. It doesn't get jammed up in the holster. It's not insane with detail, and that is because you don't want the gun to get stuck in there. You don't want it to lock into every single feature. It's got nice retention on the magazine release on both sides. You can see they're kind of shiny because they stick out a little bit, but it kind of locks in there, as well as on the trigger guard, which is flared for the HK style. Another thing is he's got a nice relief for the safety lever. I think that's really important because that gives me the option to carry with the safety on, safety off, whatever I need to do. He's also got a really, really nice kind of channel here for sights. Now, these factory sights barely fill this up. Now, what that allows me to do is run suppressor sights. You know, these raised tactical sights, I can do that with this setup, and that's really nice to have that option. A lot of times these channels are so tight to the gun that you can only run one kind of sight, and that's not the case with these. Another positive thing about this is this opening here. A lot of guys will make holsters that are sealed on the end. And while that's nice for certain guns, I think the important thing here is that you could get out and train with one of these. If you ever happen to get a piece of brass or some debris in here, it will easily fall out the bottom and not damage your gun, and I think that's really positive. Let's take a look again at this G-code setup. Now, as you can see here, there's some kind of shock buffers here, some little bushings, as it were. Nice screwed in there. I'm not sure what the name of these are, but it's really, really nice. I have this set up so that it rides extremely low in my belt because I have to battle the tactical muffin top. While we're down here, why don't we take a look at these edges? You can see these are nice and polished up, very, very tight seams. No rough edges anywhere, even inside. If you guys can see that, we'll try to show you a little bit. I mean, I have literally beaten the snot out of this thing every day for quite some time, and it has not let me down once. So I definitely encourage you guys, go check out the PHLster Access holsters. John is a fellow PA guy and makes a really, really nice quality product, so I definitely encourage you to check them out. PHLster.com. and Philly EDC on YouTube. He's got a really unique business perspective, kind of showing people how he makes what he makes, and then, you know, people still want to buy from him. It's really impressive that it's worked for him. Why don't we lock this back in here? And as you can see, I'll hold it. Look, there. That's retention. That's really nice, especially when you're a big dude and you got a lot of stuff bumping into this, like your tactical muffin top. That's really nice. So again, guys, PHLster Access holster. If you enjoyed the video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. If you haven't yet, please consider subscribing. It's free, and you get to come back and check out cool things like this. And as always, guys, thank you for watching.